Here we are, Vampire Logan here. We're playing D&D. We play D&D. We're doing episode 22 of Price of Vengeance. It has been a little while since we played last time we did a solo campaign. We are going to do a little bit of a recap in a few minutes, but right now I'm just importing the leveled up characters. The D&D Beyond thingy that allowed you to look at the characters doesn't work anymore, so I'm probably going to do something with the UI to put some information in there that can be seen on screen. But as you can see, the real estate is a little bit crowded, so I might change some things about the format at some point. But for now, this will be this way. So why don't you guys recap what you remember from last episode, and I'll do this importing thing.
Last episode, we won. The end.
Yep.
You did.
Yeah. Pagoda was tough, but we finally took him down, and yeah, happy ending. I think I made a bunch of money somehow. I don't know. That's weird,
right? We had our city battle, and eventually even though it was looking not so great for us, especially with last episode starting with Eiley falling asleep and large monsters running a bit amok.
Yeah, the one before was pretty nasty.
Did manage to turn the tides and got them to surrender, because nobody likes to die. And he managed to get to the lieutenant to give us the goods. So now we're off to see well, I'd say the wizard, but he's not really a wizard. He's just a person using demon powers to become stronger. And we will try to interrupt his ceremony, which will cut his power, and then we will attempt to rid ourselves of Pagoda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the characters should be there now. It should be the one with the question mark. So if you take ownership of the new one and move ownership of the old one. And then just hold
I only see one Polian.
But that's a question
mark.
One
with the question mark, yeah. I'll re-add their images right now.
I don't see any.
Under character selection?
Yeah. Polian level 6, Polian Morel. I see a level 0 with Eiley's picture. It says we're like 7 when I open it. Okay.
Yeah.
I love importers.
Yeah. It is a thing. Alright, so...
And the thing that turned the battle was Polian shooting an Eldritch Blast and it being split by my sword and then ended up killing 2 werbears.
Right.
It's extremely well done.
By your sword?
But yeah. I had it shoot 2 bolts, but I just did that for color. Right, that was my description of the killing blow.
I did a how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like 0 is still level 5. Yeah, I must not have updated him. We can try doing that in Fantasy Grounds, I guess. I think he only gets like another spell or something. You want to try that? I think, well, it might actually have his partially updated. I know I gave him the XP, and possibly, I don't think I confirmed his level. So if you want to take a look at that, Mazubi.
Yeah, I've got him down here as 5.
So let me see if I can just do that here.
I don't see any new spells either, unless you just got the ability to cast an extra one.
Alright, let's try this. Okay, level up.
Do you want me to
button.
release him again?
No, I can do this here.
Okay.
So increase level, he gets a new expertise. Two choices? Looks
Expertise has to be a skill you're proficient with that you don't have expertise on already. If it's the one I'm thinking
so
of.
it's, yeah, deception, insight, investigation, and sleight of hand. He's got a good strength, dex, and con. None of the... Oh, dex could be sleight of hand. That makes sense for him. And wisdom, and you could probably use someone who has a better investigation, hey, because you always seem to be light on that one, so I'll give him investigation and sleight of hand. He's probably not the face man, so he won't be doing too much deception. And Arcana, and yeah, he's already got stealth on that, so yeah, that seems to be the only other thing he gets. So let's try that.
Apart from hit points, or did you already give him hit points? Hit points are always good. I hear.
I'm pretty sure I rolled his hit points. Let me just check in D&D Beyond here. Right.
Let's see. I can tell you actually. His main hit points 42. Hit points 35. Yep, he did.
Okay.
New hit points. Combat tracker has what he had before.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, on Beyond. Did you you rolled on Beyond as well too, or didn't you, Jess?
I took standard hit points.
Yeah, because you had rolled under a 4. So. Yeah, so 0 should be at 35, is that right?
0 should be at 42. According to the character sheet in here.
Okay, let me just manage levels here. Oh yeah, it does say he would have gone to level 6, so... So I'll roll a d8 for him here. 8. Okay, so I'll do that on D&D Beyond if you want to do it there. So he should be at, yeah, I think he got pretty minimal rolls as well. So he should be, so he is at 25, so he would have been at 33, which would give him 45. Is that what it says, 45?
For 0?
Yeah.
42.
Okay, so I will fix him there. Oops, I didn't save that.
He'll take 45, but it says 42.
Yeah, I'll fix it in there. Here. Apply. And okay. That's that. And then this one. There we go. Okay, images are in. Oh, I got Brash. I gotta do your pick. Whoa, the heck? What the heck?
What the heck?
There we go. Gold dragon. All right, so the additional part of the wrap up is that so I looked back in the previous videos, and you guys. So here's the list of things that you did on this day. So you started with like going to sleep early the night before. You got up at about 2 or something and traveled north to the to where the hobgoblins were hiding. You fought them. You found out about the illusionary terrain. You came back to the inn and rested a little bit, and then got ready for your juggernaut matches. And you did the so we did in 2 separate episodes, the first half and the second half. And at the end of the second half of your juggernaut match, which is the afternoon, you got attacked by Vargoth himself, all demoned up and uber powerful. He killed or chopped the head off of Phineas Finn, your gladiator manager friend, and then proceeded to start working his way through the rest of you. Luckily, you guys were able to, with Valina's help, able to get a few people healed up as he went after other people, and got the rest of you out of there. 2 groups, one went through the arena doorway and the other one went through the upper stands area where he had attacked from. And then Vargoth got distracted from you guys by something else happening, which turned out to be the hobgoblins attacking the city, because they knew that they'd been discovered. So they rallied their troops and brought in their ships and attacked and took over the docks. Then you guys had to quickly make a move, and so you guys authorized the assassination of Pormathal, the leader of the city, so as to make sure you guys could control what was going on there. So Treo, your assassin friend, took out Pormathal as he was hiding from what had happened at the arena, and he was already waiting for him in his castle. And then Mithra, your changeling friend, took his place, and then you guys moved towards the north gate, where it was being swarmed through by Vargoth's army of bearskins. And so you got your changeling friend to tell him to close the gates, so then they were able to do that with only a few of the troops trapped inside. And then you proceeded to wipe out a large contingent of those guys with a little bit of cavalry help from Eiley, who had disappeared from your group when that battle started. Oh, sorry, first of that, before you even did that, you went down to see what was happening at the main gate, which was the hobgoblins were trying to attack it and lay siege. You threw I think a couple of fireballs out, and took out a big chunk of their troops, and so they backed off a little bit. And you also got some archers set up there, and you had rescued the gladiators from slavery and had their help as well. And then you went up to the north wall, and that's when all that stuff with the bearskins happened. And then Eiley brought in a bunch of creatures that he had freed from the arena as well. There was a frog hemoth and a remorhaz and a chainworm that he was riding. And then he got shot down immediately when he arrived by the leader of the trapped bearskins. And but he managed to just recover on his own without your guys' help. So he popped back up and managed to do some healing and get back in the fight. And as the chainworm that he was riding on was climbing up the wall with him on his back, so he managed to recover that time.
In its mandibles, actually.
In his mandibles, yeah. And then you guys fought off the rest of a bunch of the bearskins, and then Jerkoth, the leader of that group, surrendered.
His name's Jerkoth.
Jerkoth. And he managed to surrender, and you guys didn't kill him. And then he told you some interesting information about how the demonic effects were happening on the leadership of the bearskins. So Vargoth had been doing a ritual in this cave that had affected him and given him great power, and as well as his lieutenants. But this lieutenant didn't really agree with that choice. He felt you should be conquering with your own skills, and so he didn't like it, and he didn't want to have anything to do with it. So he has switched sides and joined up with you guys, and he's told you where the cave is and kind of how long where Vargoth is probably heading back there to get a recharge. He needs to do it kind of every day, and so it involves sacrifices as well, he told you. And so you guys know where it is. You know you can get there if you can get there. So the plan was to get there and destroy the ritual locations so that he can't use it anymore, and hopefully that would reduce his power. Now the question currently is, should you try to get there before him? He's had a bit of a head start, like maybe a few hours. This has all still happened in the same day. You guys had done at least a short rest, so you'd rested for an hour. You guys still need to rest and get your spells and stuff back, although Eiley can rest as an elf. He can just rest for 4 hours and get his spells back.
And I get mine back after a short rest.
Yeah, so you would be fine. We wouldn't
mind getting my hit dice. Actually, my hit. But I don't even actually. So I don't know where my hit dice were. I spent some of them before, but they're back up to 7 now that we leveled.
Yes.
Yeah, so it would still be spent, but we'll figure that out in a sec. But the question still is, do you want to try and get there before him? And if so, how? And then, or if you want to wait, or find some other way. So wait until he gets there and then go there after and try and destroy what he had done there. Hey, I think the guy said that it also takes a few hours to do the ritual. Or if you wanted to catch him in the act and then just fight him right there before he gets to do his ritual.
It's a tough call. So I believe what we had thought was we would take an airship there.
Yeah, because you could rest on the way.
Yeah,
right?
that's the advantage of the airship, I think, too, is the rest.
Yeah.
And the other thing that we should probably do is see if we can't get the elves to help us, because they said they would be willing to help if there was demons in the forest threatening things. And there is demons in the forest threatening things.
Yeah.
So,
chances are they already know about it too.
of course they do.
So, yeah, where do you want to get an airship from?
Well, I guess there's two possibilities. So one is if, we happen to have good timing and Patch is sending in more military, because he has delivered things on airship before. The second one would be try to steal a Hobgoblin airship, which might be a little bit more difficult. Or a lot of bit more difficult.
Yeah, there's capture or maybe another option.
Okay, that's my two options. Pauline, you're the smart one. You get the third option.
I don't know, like, how else could we travel there quickly? Is there anything other than the airship? Is there any option to get there before Vargoth?
Hold on a sec. Hey, Raiders, thank you for joining us. This is pretty awesome. We're just starting our show, so welcome. Yeah, we just did a recap of what happened last time, but basically the players are deciding what to do next. They're in a sieged city by two armies, and they're trying to figure out how to stop a demonic barbarian lord from getting more power.
We all hate demonic barbarians.
Yeah, demonic barbarians.
Actually, they're kind of cool, but hey.
They're pesky demonic
They are
barbarians.
pesky. Yep.
Yeah, but thank you for coming in here. It's great. Thank you. Okay, so you guys need to get an airship. Then is your plan. So, the Mithra says, you know, those hobgoblins came in and met with the old Pormethal. Met with me. I turned them down the first time, but maybe they might negotiate if I talk to them again.
Possibly. The only thing I would be worried about is we don't know the names of the people, of the hobgoblins that you met with. Like, it'd be hard, maybe a little harder, maybe not harder for you to infiltrate them. But if they also want the city, what's the cost of borrowing an airship?
Well, you know how when you talk to somebody that you don't quite remember if you've met them or not, you can sort of get away with avoiding their name?
That is a crappy deception roll.
We could try it. It's fun by me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Alright, let's one sec here. Okay, let me get the map. Alright, map. Nope, not that one. That one. Alright, so this is the map of the city of Hill's Edge. Not to be confused with Hills Far, which is nothing similar to this city. This is the docks of the city, and the hobgoblins have 3 regular ships and 1 airship that they have attacked with and taken over this area. This is the gate that they fought them off from, and so you guys want to head down there and see if you can get their attention and parlay.
Probably not hard to get attention at the moment.
No.
Attention is something there's a little bit too much of.
I got
Exactly.
parlay left in me, I think.
All right, so yeah, maybe you could like say that you'll act for Pormethal, and then you can be reintroduced to the guys. I'm sending out my negotiator.
Exactly.
Hey.
All right,
What
so,
up?
so you guys head
Yes.
down there. So do you want to all 4 of you go out there then and do
Yes.
this? Or?
Well, we can't leave the negotiator unguarded.
Okay. All right, so we'll say you go down there and you get the attention of the hobgoblins. They send a small troop to be out of arrow range or with shield wall out of arrow range, and they come up and they one of them speaks common gruffly, and he says, "What you want?"
Oh, great hobgoblin warrior. We are here to negotiate passage on one of your ships.
All right, you know we're trying to take over the city, right?
Well, yes.
Well, what if we said you could have the city? No, just kidding.
Maybe you should talk to the leader.
Yeah, we'd like to do that.
All right. Send out your negotiator.
Someone else we could
Or
talk to.
Pormethol says, "This is Paulian. He will negotiate in my stead."
Yes.
All right. So they open the gates. You go out there with the white flag. And these guys, do you trust them enough for their word? They say they won't harm you for this
Well,
negotiation.
I mean, look around me right here. I think these are the charred remains of the last people who messed with me at this gate, right? So,
Yeah, air quote negotiator.
aggressive
Exactly.
negotiations. Yeah.
I saw this on Fifth Element.
Okay, we'll assume you had your short rest, so you have your
Spells, that'd be
spells
good.
back.
Otherwise, I'm not going to be quite so confident.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys feel pretty good about going out there and being able to take care of yourself. So you go with these guards, and they take you over to it's actually the inn that they've taken over and used as their kind of war room.
Right.
And you notice that the innkeeper that you had met before, who was also secretly not secretly, the leader of the what was it? The Teamsters for the city, is still alive. But
Excellent.
he looks pretty beaten up and sullen. And you go in, and the hobgoblin guards are all. You'll notice they're very meticulously dressed in their uniforms, and they have a very strict armor look to each of them. They're not like some orcs you've seen where they just kind of wear whatever. They all wear the same uniform, and they are very regimental and organized. And so you come in there, and you see the two hobgoblins that I think you had seen before going into the city, as well as a bigger one who seems to be the leader. And they've got a table laid out with a miniature of the city and little armies all around, and they've got the bearskins mapped out, and there's nothing you can discern from their plan there. You just see that they've got a clear picture of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you do notice that you may not have known is that the bearskins have pulled back into the hills, so they're not right outside the gate anymore.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Yeah,
according to
Vargoth is the leader of the bearskins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's definitely our angle.
Okay. And the leader stands up and he says, "All right, who are you?"
I'm Polian.
I'm
I hope-
Vargoth
That's great to meet you.
of the is it Qatar tribe? Of the Qatar Empire.
That's excellent. I'm just of me.
Sorry, it's Qatar. Qatar Empire.
Qatar. Goes good with fish.
Oh, he introduces himself as Warlord. Warlord. What name did I just say? I gotta write this down.
Lord Hobgoblin.
Warlord. So bad. Okay, let's get a note over here. Come on, it's not working. There we go. Alright. Okay, Hobgoblin leader. I think I said Vargoth. That's what it is now. Whatever I said, it's now Warlord Vargoth of the Qatar Empire.
Is that Vargoth? G-O-T-H?
Yeah.
Okay. Warlord Vargoth. Looks like you have these barbarians on the run. That's good. But we have an opportunity for you. What's that?
He says, I will be honest. It is you who seems to have driven them off. We have not gone into conflict with them yet. But they do not seem open to sharing the city, so...
No. And, they are, like I say, they are on the run, so that is good. But they will be back to bother you more. We have an opportunity, right now, to put an end to their attacks on this city. That could benefit you, and it can benefit us. We don't like living in a city that's under siege. Somebody needs to rule this city, take it and hold it, and let people go about their peaceful lives. This war between parties that want to take it over isn't doing any of us any good. If you would like to end that war right now, there is a place we can go to defeat their leader. We hope to do that.
Why would you help us if we are still planning to conquer this city?
One occupier is fine. It's the war that kills the civilians.
You would give us this city if we help you defeat this other army?
I didn't say we would give you the city, but I did say that one occupier is better than two.
So we would have a common enemy, defeat that enemy, and then return to our lines and see who wins.
Maybe. I mean, what happens next is it's up in the air. The fates call that. This is a one-time thing to get one enemy off the board. It does us both a bunch of good.
He goes, when we came and sent our emissaries in to negotiate to create an embassy here, we were met with derision from your lord before, but now that we have attacked, he has seen the light. He kind of chuckles.
That's all for the politicians. I don't know much about that. What I am offering is an opportunity to take one of these forces off the board through direct action that we can do here tonight. The politics will resolve itself in the morning.
What is it that you propose that will defeat this army? They do have more numbers than us, but we are. Their leader. I believe we are better troops and more elite.
It's their leader. Without their leader, they will scatter.
You know where this leader is?
The leader, we do, and we have a very short opportunity to act on the information we have. When the leader is weakened, because as problematic as anyone you've fought in this city so far is, this guy is 10 times worse, perhaps 100. We can only attack him in the coming hours while he is weakened.
I'm gonna make a roll here. Is what you're saying basically the truth, and you're agreeing to work together?
Like to take down Pagoda?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So make a persuasion check then.
Okay.
You can't see my number. Oh, you can see my number. Okay. I should have done that secretly, but...
You should.
Is it the 1?
Yes.
Because that's okay.
Yes. So even with his bonus, it's still... He believes what you're saying is true.
That's good.
He sizes you up and he thinks about it for a few like a minute, and he says, "All right, what would you have us do?"
Well, the most important thing is that we travel quickly to this location here, and I point it on the map.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up that map to show people watching.
And we sure wouldn't mind some backup. And a rest as we travel.
Let me get Incarnate up. Yeah, I tried saving it out, but it was still the old copy without the new location on there. Login with Google.
And we want nice beds, not the ones the soldiers get. Frilly ones. Okay, that's not true.
I didn't say that.
True, true, but not true, but true.
Does it actually log in? What's it doing? Come on, log in for me. I have to enter a password here. Account was registered with Google. Okay. I said login with Google. Oh, there it goes. Bring that back. So he says, so you wish to use our airship, and we will bring troops to defeat this leader?
That's right.
You were the one who fired the fireballs from the wall. Are you not?
Fireball, singular.
Yes. And you will, and these others will fight as well?
Yes.
Did somebody say no?
And well.
No, I did not say no.
Okay.
Make no mistake, if you let Pagoda go and recharge his power, then you will not take the city, because he will stop you.
And the fight between you will cost a lot of lives that I would rather not see lost.
Oh, don't draw. Stop it. move this thing around here. Selection. Nope. Arrow keys, maybe? Come on. Space key. There we go. Okay, so this is the town. These are the docks. The scout advanced camp that you guys took out, which may be replaced, was there. The main camp was there. And then the ritual cave is down here.
Actually, that's the camp. The ritual cave is further down.
This here, I mean.
Nope, down. Right there.
Yeah, that's where my mouse was.
Oh,
I was doing that.
different on the thing.
Yeah.
Delay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm watching something that's already happened.
It's like a 5-second delay. So yeah, it's down that way. So this is I believe, is this 6 miles per square or 1 mile? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Which image is the map there?
Can you see it on the stream?
He's got that.
I can see it on the stream, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the browser right now, so.
Oh, okay. So you don't have it
show it on stream.
Fantasy Grounds.
I have it in Fantasy Grounds, but you cannot see the cave, so I'll bring it up in Fantasy Grounds too. So yeah, it's called Hill's Edge and surrounding area. It just doesn't show the cave,
right,
which is there.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so it's about 13 miles away. I think I looked up something that was at movement speed.
That doesn't sound too distant in an airship.
Yeah, so creatures on ground at a fast pace could travel roughly 5 miles or 4 miles a day, or 4 miles an hour, 30 miles a day. But if you have so a ship can travel. Oh yeah, there's another link for ship movement. I think I had figured this out. Anyway, it was something in the course of a couple hours or something. So yeah, the others can get there in about a few hours, so they might already be pretty close to there. If you guys head out now, you could probably get there in maybe an hour or two by ship or by airship.
How long is the ritual supposed to take? It could take it's supposed to take hours.
Yeah, I think the guys said it was hours or an hour.
Big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they would have, because the battle just happened like an hour ago, because you took a rest right after that. and they had left just before the battle. So maybe
Did they have any flight or anything like that, or were they walking?
not as far as you know. They mostly travel on foot. They don't have any mounts or anything either, because they travel through pretty rough wilderness.
Right, so it's like 4 hours of travel.
And it's probably going to be difficult ground through those hills unless they go down along the road.
Maybe 6 hours plus the length of the ritual.
Yeah. So you guys could get there pretty quickly. Basically, it's up to you how soon you want to get there. You could get there probably in 2 hours and beat them there, and maybe do something before they get there, or you could go there and do the 4 hours of rest, and take 4 hours and get there possibly still before them.
Definitely trying to figure out how to get rest. Still not enough here to get most of this stuff, though.
Should definitely get rest, but also should try to have enough time there so that we can get a hold of the elves. Because having them along as well would not be bad.
Well, if you fly over the forest, you'll have a pretty good chance of... I mean, they're pretty good at hiding, so you might not be able to see them.
But they will see us.
Yeah, I suppose if one of you goes down and tries to
yes,
communicate
if
with them.
Polion and them want to rest, I can go talk to elves.
I think Polion's the one who doesn't really need rest.
Yeah, I don't really need it. It's just
Oh, okay.
like not for spells anyway, but for hit
Yeah.
dice and for other class abilities.
Yeah.
Just make sure you take 42 fireballs today.
Yeah.
I don't think you've used any of your other class abilities, have you?
Thought I had.
Because I know you cast 2 fireballs, and then so your spells were used up. I don't recall... Oh, actually, you know what? I can look in the old character sheet. I don't think you would have crossed it off, though.
Yeah, a lot of
But yeah,
them
it's
don't
been like
require
several
crossing
sessions, so...
off. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if you guys get like 4 hours of rest, I know that's normally just an elf thing, but if you guys get 4 hours of rest and you just level up, I'll allow you to have all your stuff back.
Nice.
4 hours of rest?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you had 1 already, so... And coming down here and talking to this guy is probably like another hour or so. And it's not... You can still rest while not having... As long as you're not fighting or anything.
Right. Sounds good. It would be good to just get a reset so that we don't know.
Yeah, if you take
clear.
this, take 4 hours to get there, take it easy on the trip, and then 4 hours should be enough for rest for this situation.
I think that still gets us there at about the same time as them, and we can use any extra time in attracting elves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, what do you say to the Warlord?
Well, fly us down there, and oh jeez, it's gonna be hard to get elves in a hobgoblin flying ship, isn't it?
Not known to be too friendly with hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Especially these guys,
Enemy of
because
my
they've been...
enemy today.
These guys have been flying around, attacking and conquering. Their empire has conquered many lands in the on the coast of the southern coast of this continent.
Still think enemy of my enemy.
Well, it's gonna be a tough roll.
Yep.
Give it a shot.
Okay. So what's the deal then? He says.
Yeah, we fly down there.
Specifically.
What's the deal?
Yeah. What?
If we kill this guy, then the barbarians leave.
So we commit some troops. We let you use our flying ship. What is and we help kill this guy. What are you willing to give?
I'm willing to put my life on the line to get this guy off our collective backs.
Okay, so that solves the problem for both of us.
Yes.
But we have the ship, and you don't. So.
Well, then you can fight him.
Exactly. Without us, you don't stand a chance of beating him. So you could look at it that way. Maybe you guys just pack up and go home.
How about you have a lot of fancy weapons in there. We saw when we went in your arena.
The arena weapons? Yeah, they're pretty fancy.
Maybe you give us some of those weapons in exchange for the use of the ship. It would also help us in the battle.
I don't have any of those weapons.
But you could get them.
We don't have the time. We want to take this guy down. If you want this guy out of the way, we have to head off.
You know, you don't know much about haggling.
You don't know much about win-win.
Hey, this is
I put
something
my
that
life on the line. You're putting what? A ship? Seriously?
You know how much these cost? They're very rare.
I am rarer. There's only one of me, and I've grown quite fond of him.
Maybe you come work for us?
That's actually tempting often.
Barash is tempted. He goes, all right, you think about it then. We're in no big hurry. You are in a hurry.
Sorry. I do understand that you think you're not getting something out of this. But again, when Vargoth comes back, he will kill all of you.
We don't know this. He has not bothered us since we've been here.
Well then, I guess what we could do is we could go talk to Vargoth, or at least the rest of the barbarians, and say, well, the hobgoblins wanted to get in here first. We're trying to make this so that you and I get rid of the greater power together. Then we can squabble over land.
We are the greater power. This barbarian is nothing to us. If he wants to fight us, he will die. But if he has not fought us because he knows we are superior.
So if that's the
Perhaps
case,
these are not the military geniuses we assumed them to be.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh. You mean, are you talking about the hobgoblins or the...
The hobgoblins, yes. Perhaps these people are not as mature in war as we thought them to be.
He throws down his hands onto the table and stands up, and all of his men start whipping out their weapons.
Yeah, I don't react at all.
They go, "You insult us. Hobgoblins of Qatar are known to be the best in the world. You would know this if you had ever encountered any of us."
I encountered a few, I say, waving at a crater off to my right.
He goes, "Yes, using magic from your wall. But if you fought us...
What do you think Pagoda would do to you? This is nothing compared to what he can do."
He is a barbarian. He's disorganized.
Have you seen him? You are unprepared.
He goes, "We only have your word of this."
The unfortunate part here will be that you will have the lives of your hobgoblin comrades as the word afterwards. But that is your call. I'm sure you won't mind being the one that is proven wrong, unfortunately, in bad circumstances.
You are not making a convincing argument here.
I am just getting angry because very
You are angry. You are the one who has insulted us.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was me, I say.
I am not here for diplomacy. I am here
you seem to be doing pretty better than Paulian.
I know Pagoda.
We talk to you. We talk to you.
I know Pagoda.
He waves you off with his with a dismissive gesture, and he beckons Barash forward.
Mm-hmm.
I go, "Listen, Paulian and I have both already faced Pagoda. Pagoda has made it quite obvious that unless he's in a weakened state, which we're going to miss if we don't get there soon, he can't be stopped by any of us. So, I'm a barbarian as well, and I've had my fair share of battles. But this is not a natural thing. This is a demon-born type thing. Fighting demon magic. He will destroy your airship as he comes over. He'll destroy your warships. Like, he will be that entity. We have to stop him before then.
What is this demon? What do you mean demon?
He is demon possessed. You unfortunately you haven't seen it, but we have.
Who is
honestly,
he fought that like?
Let me. No. I got a great way to put this.
Persuasion roll.
Okay, as I'm making that, I go, I got a great way to put this. I go, hold on, where's persuasion? Persuade.
It's not going to be good for you, I think.
Well, not necessarily. I'm not a persuader.
Oh, you're actually not bad.
I go, let me put it this way. We have left the walls of the city, come into your camp to ask you for this. Do you think that unless it was absolutely dire and the need was there, that we would do this? I mean, we're obviously not here because we're trying to fight you guys. What happens after killing Pagoda is what happens after. But understand that the need is dire enough that we're willing to stop fighting you to come out here to create a truce temporarily. Now, if you don't believe us, again, you're on the same side of the wall as Pagoda. We are not. And around the city is a path of least resistance.
And yet he has not attacked us. He knows where we are.
That is because he's had to retreat to this thing to recharge. And we need to stop him before he does.
What do you mean recharge?
I don't know. It's some demon magic thing that he does. I don't get it. It's not my thing. I smash things with swords.
All right, you are some kind of spellcaster. He goes back to looks back at Pauline. You know of these things?
I know enough. Yeah, he's made a deal with some higher power in exchange for strength and magic. He has corrupted himself.
All right. We will go and we will see this for ourselves before we commit to any cooperation at the site. You may come in our airship and rest as you need, and once we get there and we know what the situation is, then we'll negotiate.
Very well.
Okay, and he motions to his guards, who have now put their weapons away again, and he gets ready. He gathers some stuff, and he says, "All right, come with us." Anyone else coming other than you?
We'll gather the group, I suppose.
But it's you four, or did you want to bring anyone else?
I mean, I would probably stick with the four.
Okay.
The party.
Then he leads you out, and the airship has a ladder coming down from the air, and he gets some troops and he starts climbing up the ladder. And it's a rope ladder, and he deftly climbs up the ladder, even though he's wearing like heavy armor.
Bang.
And you guys need to make an athletics check to not embarrass yourselves climbing up the ladder.
Acrobatics?
Just athletics. Although you can use dexterity if you want in the athletics roll.
That'll make it.
I like ground. I don't like ships.
Okay, you climb up and get yourself tangled up in the ladder, and the hobgoblins up top, they look down and laugh at you. They make some comments in Hobgoblin.
That is fun. Very dangerous on the ground.
I might have a couple extra points.
Eiley,
why that's 5. Oh, Eiley, yeah, that's right.
Eiley, he does okay, but not like, he's still a little bit shaky.
Okay, so this is acrobatics, but it'll be the same as athletics with dex.
Sure.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Okay, you do even worse than Varash. You get tangled up and you fall a little bit, and your foot gets caught, and you're hanging upside down, and one of the hobgoblins has to climb down and untangle you and then help you back up.
Heels off, you trapped the ladder. Just kidding.
Okay, and then 0. You want to roll for 0?
Oh yes, 0.
Now this will be funny.
Natural 20.
Oh, he usually rolls a 1 at this point, so he does fine. He gets up without not fast or anything, but he makes his way up. Okay, so you guys all get in the ship, and now you can take your rest. So they fly over. from here, and as you're traveling across here, each of you make a perception check. See if you can spot some elves.
All
There's
four
an
of us,
elf.
or just the
There
two?
it is,
Yeah, all four
bounding
of
up
you
and
can-
down.
Come on, Eiley. Ah, he's the only one with a good number.
Perception, yeah.
When he rolled a
That's
1.
8. Rolled 1.
But that 0 is not bad.
Apparently, it's Zero's night for rolling dice.
Yeah. Unusual for him.
And very.
Alright, so 0 spots what he thinks is maybe some elves in about halfway across here.
There's an elf. There it is, bounding up and down.
Actually, sir, here down to this area. Also, you're keeping an eye out for the bear skins.
Vargoth's army? Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have his whole army. You notice as you fly over, you can see that I don't know if you can see my cursor in Fantasy Grounds.
No, I can see it on the...
Okay, so let me just see if I can mark on here. Toolbar. Oh, here we go. Oops. That's what I meant to do. This doesn't have the... Oh yeah, because I'm doing it there. Okay, I gotta do it and then share it. So I'm gonna do it over here. I always forget when I'm on the other screen, I'm not in DM mode. Oh, you know what? It was this map.
There it comes.
I see it.
Okay. Oh, it still doesn't have the thing though. Oh yeah, it does have it. It just doesn't have the words.
It's got the words. Maybe.
Not on the...
Not the words for the cave.
For the cave, but at least it was a more up-to-date one. Okay, so
correct.
let me get to layers. So let's close that one.
Is it at least an evil lair?
Evil layer.
Not quasi-evil lair.
Painting, yeah. Not quasi. Alright, so let's draw...
Diet Coke of lairs.
Alright, what color should Bagoda's army be? Let's go a little bit in the red.
Pink.
Pink. Demonic.
Demonic pink.
Update? No. Okay. Doesn't show up. Ah. There we go. Do I have to make that layer visible? Huh. I drew on it, but it is not showing it to you guys. It says visible to everyone. If I go back here.
What is it that's supposed to be visible?
I have a drawing there. And... oh, I have to share the layer, maybe? Oh, there you go. Weird, so you gotta share the layer, too. Okay, so now you should be able to see the... that is where the army has pulled back to. The bearskins have pulled back to there.
Zoomed in too far.
and then on your way, I'll say this is your path here. You can see that. That's your path. Path. And elves are spotted right here. Okay, and then so Pagoda. Actually, I'll roll a separate perception check for that one.
Perception. Hey.
Okay, so this time Pauline and Eiley spot so, and you get to this far in like 2 hours of your so you spent an hour in your short rest, an hour going and like negotiating and then getting in the ship, and then halfway here was an hour and another hour, so it's been 4 hours including the short rest. So so they would have left this amount of time. And then you would have rested, so there. And then you would have gone there. Okay, so by the time you get here, you see that they are there, and they are about to go into the cave. There's you see Pagoda there and some regular troops, and then 4 guys who are kind of bigger like him, but not quite as big as him.
Just going in.
Yeah, so you can stop here and get the elves.
Sounds good.
Okay, oh, I don't even know what layer I'm painting that on. Yeah, that was that one. Alright, so do you want to stop and talk to those elves?
Yes.
Alright. So, you want to climb down the stairs again?
Yes. I might do a bit better this time. I've got
All
my air legs.
Go ahead. Are you all going to go, or just some of you?
No, we'll go.
Okay.
Now we are like pros.
You guys figured it out. Yeah.
Even
Yeah, you guys all don't embarrass yourselves this time, and you climb down like pros. Just took you one time to learn how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you come down, and the guy
was trying not to make the hobgoblins look bad.
the first time.
For once.
Let's see, what was the name of the... So you had met with an elf in the city.
With
That
an
was day
elf in the
4.
city.
Veluthiel Oakenwood of Erenfar. Okay, and so you climb down there, you walk over to kind of where you thought you saw them, and he steps forward, and he says, "So, traveling with hobgoblins these days?"
We needed to make up time using their airship.
And they agreed to this?
They're not very bright.
There is a demon
He goes,
in the woods.
He says, "I would not underestimate Qatar."
We will not. But we're more worried about the pagoda than we are Qatar.
Yes, we've been tracking him since he left the battle. Do you know why he has left?
Yes, apparently he comes here to get his demonic power. So we need to stop him at this point.
Ah, that is why. There's been some demon activity in this general area. Stray demons have been found, and we've had to eliminate them. Plus any of these barbarians that we have found that we can pick off without getting into direct conflict. This unit we saw and did not engage with. They seemed more powerful than the rest.
And they are. That is why we're here. We're here to try to help stop it.
Well, if that is your goal, then we will help you. But we will not fight alongside hobgoblins.
Kind of had feeling.
How can you help if not fighting alongside them? Or
well,
how
if
would you propose they help without fighting alongside you?
He says they look like they're going into that cave there.
That is where we are going. That is where he will be.
So, are the hobgoblins going to go in there with you?
Well, I mean, we get to pick, I suppose. We'd rather have you guys.
If you wish us to go and leave these hobgoblins behind, then we can do that. Or we can try to make sure that no one else approaches here.
I think that would be good.
Covering the flank?
Yes, making sure that nothing else comes along.
If we hurry, we could pick off some of the guards.
Which would be perfect. The less we have to deal with when we get there, because there's already going to be Pagoda plus potentially 4 more of his demon kin.
Alright, we will surround the this cave entrance, and once you enter, we will take out anyone who is of any targets who are available, and you can go in.
Excellent.
Yes. And he goes, psst, and then a ton of elves you didn't see appear. And then
as elves do.
Yeah. And then they start to spread out, and then they disappear into the forest again. It looks like they kind of wanted to show off a little there. One's like right behind you, Paulian.
Yep.
Taps you on the shoulder. Goes, "Hey,
ooh,
what's up?"
Oogie. What's up, elf?
What's up, elf? All right, so you send them around, and then you, I guess, climb. Do you want to climb back up, or just have the hobgoblins come down and march in? Each of these squares is about a mile, so you're like about a mile away from the entrance, or so.
I think we can walk the last mile.
Okay.
Might be easier to hide.
Yeah, so you signal the hobgoblins? All right, they
Yeah.
start filing down, and they have. So the leader comes down, and he says to you, "So, what's going on with them?"
They are going to make sure that there is no retreat and no one sneaking up on us.
And you think they won't attack us?
They will not.
We're gonna keep you and them separate. We know you don't trust them. Quite frankly, they don't trust you. We're just gonna keep you separate so nobody gets confused.
I'm going to leave my archers on the airship, and if the elves try anything, we will shoot them, but if they do not, we will not.
Very well.
All right, and he signals, and so some warriors come down, as well as some roguish-looking guys. And so you have a small army of elite hobgoblins with you. And I'm going to say about 25.
Okay.
And Pagoda has probably about that many, not including his lieutenants. And so you enter. They've already gone in. He has left some guards outside. You try to sneak up as best you can. I'll let you guys do like sort of a group stealth check. I'll roll one for you. You can, whichever is the best of you at that, can roll for your whole group, and I will roll for the hobgoblins.
Hiley is +7.
Stealth?
Yep.
Well, 0 is +9.
There we go.
But we might want to roll both.
I know,
there we
nerve-wracking.
go. 24.
There, yeah, okay. No, we don't need to roll both.
Okay, so they seem to be pretty stealthy. Oh, I'm gonna roll for the elves too. Yeah, they're fine. You guys don't even see them. All right. So everyone seems to be pretty stealthy. You sneak up on these guards. I guess you signal the elves to go ahead before you step out of into the clearing. And so they let loose a volley of arrows and basically take down all of the guards on the outside. And you guys proceed inwards.
Proceeding inward.
Okay, and now we're gonna go to Tailspire. So I'm gonna shrink this down. Get that out of the way. Combat tracker. Oh, we still have all the... I wish there's a way to just clear this thing. You'd think there'd be a way.
There'd be a way.
Oh yeah, I can't do it there. Damn it. Always getting messed up by that. I have to do it here. And just won't let me just clear. Oh, there, let me delete foes. Okay, so, oh yeah, that guy was on your side, so he's not a foe. Valina's not there. Oh, I gotta delete everybody anyway because I have to add. I gotta add your new characters anyways. Oh, did you guys reset to make sure you had all your spells and stuff back?
When our characters imported, they all got reset.
Oh yeah, right.
I seem to be missing a few.
Oh, that's weird.
If Eiley got his... Oh yeah, he has low hit points because he's got no con.
He's got no con, man.
No con.
No con.
Yeah, he had 29 before, so now he has 33. He rolled the lowest too. He's your glass healer.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so Tailspire. Oh, that's not it. Where'd it go? Did I close it? Oh, I must have closed it. Did you guys get booted out then?
Tailspire.
Tailspire? I haven't been able to load in yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I guess I
I'm not
closed.
in
I accidentally closed it.
Oh, accidentally, he said. Bagolda was scared.
Oh yeah, we need to go to board. I'm gonna just rename it. I already had renamed this. Okay, so it's Bearskin Ritual Cave, if you can enter that board.
Bearskin Ritual Cave. I see lava.
I do not see this. Unless it's... Is it under Thoridan?
Yeah, Thoridan.
Oh no, put me back to the other one.
Yeah, it defaults to that one. Alright, let me find your characters. It just dropped you in the lava.
That was not nice.
This
Very
map is-
dramatic.
Yeah. I found this on the Tailspire like their community kind of map building place.
Just have to get rid of all the tiles that are above 20 feet in the air. Great.
So when you're looking at it, you can there's a little bar at the side.
Yeah, I've
And
done that.
You can zoom up and down on that, so it's kind of good to go up on that. But I'm trying to put you on there.
Okay, it's got the waiting on GM on my side.
Oh,
I got in.
let me see. Players. Yeah, I see you. Let's add you to it. What do I do? You're allowed.
It does not want me to play.
Oh, summon players to this board.
Oh,
There we go.
That looks a little warm.
Yep.
I can't see it putting the characters on the board. Or was I not able to do this before?
Why do I have feeling you should have taken Lightning Bolt today?
Yep.
Wait, maybe I can do it here. No. Oh. I think I got someone there. Who's that? Where are you? Why would it go on there? Come on, man. Nope. It doesn't want to allow me to. Yeah, I can place him, but it doesn't appear. It shows him when I zoom. Oh, maybe that's outside of the bounds. Ah, it's broken. Oh, there's Pauline. Okay, so maybe that area is just outside of the map. Yeah, that area is okay.
Is there any way down from there to get to the main area?
Yeah, I'll describe it in a sec as soon as I get. So I got you in there. There. Yeah, I was able to drop you on the map, and then now I can move you. My zero's not there. Alright, fine. I will just get Ration and see. Yeah, Rash and Pauline are there. Let's see if Ivy will come in. Riley's there.
Where is there?
So if you hit the tab, you can see where the characters are. So if you're looking in the center of the map, there's a kind of a looks like a demon-y thing coming out of the lava.
Mm-hmm.
His left arm up past the elbow is kind of the entrance of the cave, and it's like a bunch of
Oh, I see a person up there.
stones. And then you guys are there.
It's not showing. I see.
I think you might have to.
Oh, there he is.
So if you back out of yeah, there you go. So if you back out of there, that's kind of entering the cave. And you just grab this one. A little hard to see. Just do the angle a bit. There we go. So I'm probably gonna have to make up a new 0.
Who's the dead one here?
That's
that one. Oh, that's Eileen? There it is. So dead. I didn't find 0.
Yeah, I've been trying to add 0.
Oh.
I'll just add a new one for him. Dragon Folk. There we go. Yeah, so if you take ownership of those, I think you can take of each of you, right?
I can move mine.
I can't move 0 yet.
I have Eileen as well.
Okay, I've renamed 0 and I think I can give you player permission.
There you go. I got him.
There.
Use mind to control.
Okay, so the cave goes in about this wide, so like about 20 feet wide. and it makes its way down kind of this a pathway. So it goes. So basically, the area that you guys are standing on should be like have walls around it. So a cave about the height of this entrance. And so when you it's a passageway a little bit down, and then it gets through this like archway here, and then it gets into the like a little ledge there. And then when you look down, if I can just zoom down a bit. So hard to kind of see with all this other obstacles here. But yeah, okay, so let's angle up. Oh. There. So I can see you guys coming in. If you want, I can drag you over a little bit. So as you walk through here, you come across this sort of big chasm-y area here, and there's this what looks like some kind of petrified demon there with all the lava coming out of its face. And it has sort of an arm that is nearby that you guys could hop over to. And if you go down that arm, down below there is a platform in the middle of the lava lake. You do sense that this is real lava, and it is it seems very otherworldly, like maybe this was a portal into another like plane or something
of fire,
or
perhaps?
it's crossing over, or just a demon, like maybe the abyss or the nine hells, you're not sure. And from your vantage point, wait, can I look through a character's eyes? Camera, zoom. It'd be really cool if you could just change to look through somebody's eyes, but I don't.
It would be cool, yes. Well, you can tilt the screen.
Yeah, I could rotate around and try and look, but I'm looking at you guys so I can see what you're doing.
I've got a pretty cool view at the moment. It's pretty cool.
Alright, so yeah, you see this this petrified demon thing. You can crawl down its arm, and down below is the ritual chamber. It's got I can't think I've changed my angle here. There we go. So it's got a some chained walls, and there's walls all around this thing. So it looks like the grip of this creature, its hands there have kind of burst through the walls. I haven't drawn all the walls because there's enough stuff blocking this area already. And then there's a like a ritual 4 squares in the middle. And then there's all these pillars with braziers on them, and so the Vargoth and his 4 large demonic guys have gone down there, and there are people along these all the walls. There are people chained up in there, and they're chained to the walls. And they look pretty like beaten up, and so they're in the process of like unchaining some of them and then dragging them over to the 4 tiles there and doing something towards the ritual.
Kalima.
Yeah. So it's 1:45 midnight now, so I think starting a combat at this point would be a bit crazy.
Would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so you see Vargoth and his 4 There's a few other guards down there, but nothing like that last battle. So it'll mainly be these guys. And then your actually, yeah, there'll be some other guards around, and the hobgoblins will be with you. So next game I'm gonna say that the hobgoblins are just fighting the guards, and that will leave the Vargoth and his lieutenants to you guys. Maybe I'll throw 1 or 2 hobgoblins in to help you if you need it.
I was gonna say, sorry, Vargoth and his 4 lieutenants against the 4 of us?
Yeah, they are depowered because you've gotten here before the ritual is completed.
Oh, fair.
Not fully depowered, but as they would if they couldn't have the ritual, but they will be less powerful than you had when you had first met him.
Well, this would be a good thing.
Yeah. And you level up, so that's good.
All right.
So yeah, that's where we will start next week.
That's a very cool looking thing there.
That is a cool looking world, yeah.
Logan?
Yeah, I would like to I'll find that thing because it's really cool if you want to look at some of the stuff that's available. It's called talestavern.com. And there's just tons of like people have made basically Talespire maps for a bunch of modules and also their own things and just shared them there. So I just copied that one in and then modified it a little bit. So I will definitely be coming back. Let me see if I can find the one that made this one. This was made by Brother Hannon and Lord of
Props
Kinetics.
to you, Brother Hannon.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
They apparently they did this one for Dimension 20. Or they've done some stuff for Dimension 20, the 7. I don't know if you guys have seen that. That's another
No.
Have not.
D&D group. So yeah, check them out, and if you're a Talespire fan, like give them a follow. I think you can give them a follow here. Oh no, I did already follow. Don't unfollow. But yeah, talestavern.com is really cool. It's got lots of stuff in there, so if you need it for your games or anything else, anybody else into this program, it's really awesome. And yeah, that looks so cool. Any map that I would have made would not have looked that good. Like all these tiles are in the game, and I looked at them and I'm like, I would not have made something that looked like that.
Nope.
Like the artistic like ability of this, just this demon face, like that's all just with like
Tiles.
the volcano tiles. Like his mouth, and even little teeth in there, like that is freaking cool. So yeah, that's the stuff that you can do with this program that someone can do, not me. I mean, maybe if I took like weeks of time to make that,
It's the kind of thing one can do in the program.
one can do as one does.
Yes.
All right, thanks for playing, guys. That was fun. That went totally different than I thought it was going to. Until this point, I had this part kind of planned, but you guys being able to negotiate with the hobgoblins. I mean, you almost didn't. So.
What do you mean? We had it. No problem.
The thing is, you went in there and you didn't
Can't
like
save them from themselves.
you didn't mention that there was demons involved. You just said these barbarians, so you kind of like
Fair enough.
didn't tell them the whole story. So I was just reacting on based on what they knew, right?
Yeah.
And
It's all good.
they are pretty arrogant too, so you gotta play that up.
Yeah, well,
Oh yes, of course.
I'm pretty arrogant too, so
I know it was you had to be waved off. Cool down there, brother. let the master negotiator step in, Barash.
That is a bad thing.
You know you've done badly when Barash has to step in.
Yeah. This is when negotiations have gone bad. That is why Barash is there.
Yeah.
I kind of thought I would be using sword instead, but
Next time.
next time. Well, shortly. I have a
Surely.
feeling that this will also go bad, but
Yes. Well, you
Yep.
but
see how you can.
I already expect it, so I shall not be surprised.
Yeah. So I will set that up next time. Maybe I'll like spend some time and like open up some of those walls because they don't really need to be there. They're just there for
No.
show. So yeah. Or maybe I'll just make a copy of this so we have like this nice looking one and I can do some editing on it. But
I think if the walls above the area in question were gone, you could look down on it really easily. But the problem is the walls go so high.
yeah, and they're to. I guess there are places you can go up there, but
You don't need them.
yeah, we don't need that for our combat. I mean, I suppose you could get like Hollian could climb up onto top there and shoot stuff from above. I mean, there's a volcano waterfall here, so might not want to go over there. But yeah, if you went up his like right arm, there's like a little ledge up there. You could probably shoot down from. Although it might be blocked by the arm. Anyway, I'll figure it out next time. And thank you everyone for watching. Oh, I didn't check to see if there was enough people for a contest. Let me just run the contest right now for a few minutes. If you guys want to head out, that's fine. I'll just
It's good.
Alrighty, have a great
talk to
evening,
anybody who's still in
everybody.
here.
You too.
Catch you in a week.
All right.
Thanks. It was a good time.
Yeah. Good night. Okay. Contest. Alright, so if anybody is watching, I usually do a giveaway for subscribers. So, but I need at least 2 people to enter the contest, so there isn't just like a free giveaway to any subscriber that shows up. So I will just start that right now. And I need to edit it to be... So I'll run it for 15 minutes, and I'll just do some cleanup stuff here. Maybe I'll do some editing on that map. Okay, so I have started the contest. You can enter it by going !raffle in the chat. And let me just check the chat here. Okay, so yeah, if you just type you type that without the space, then you can enter the contest. And actually, you know what? Let me just modify that. I don't need people to subscribe for this, so I will just, if anyone's actually watching, I'm just going to cancel this one. And I'm going to make it for just everybody. Because some new people may have come in and just... Okay, and while you guys are waiting, I'm just gonna grab some monsters to be. So I think we got Vargoth here. Alright, let's add some demons. Let's take a look at these guys. We got, oh, zoom down now. Spiny one. A goat guy. Oh, it's a dog. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, succubus. Imp. What's this guy? That would be Pagoda. Yeah, already got that guy. This guy. I have claws and stuff. Let's, ooh, that's creepy. Oh my, is that a mind flare? Cool. Oh, that's, that looks kind of cool. Looks like a rancor. Or a slab. Let's get rid of that guy. Those other ones look cooler. if anyone's going to enter this contest. I think I may have missed the timing on that. Should have done that when the people came in. Nobody there entering, so... Alright, I don't think anybody is watching here, but I'll let the timer run out while I play around with this stuff. Actually, I'm going to run the... so if you are watching and you are going to enter the contest, hang on. I'm going to run my end screen, but I'll still leave it on for you to enter the contest.